that they need to like think they need to remove an entire food group, or they need to stop doing a certain thing. They need to start doing something specific. Like, rather than just thinking, okay, how can I reduce my calories or increase my expenditure, or if not, manage stress in some way to help them increase their expenditure or lower their calories. That's like the biggest thing. They like almost lie to themselves about. Find the low-hanging fruit.
What are those?
The low-hanging fruit, like, this is where I kind of, so you've known this as well, like supplements are the cherry on top of a good basic program and training or something like that. Sometimes I find actually starting off with supplements could be the low-hanging fruit to get started. So if like they're not taking anything for sleep or anything, and their sleep is horrendous, and they stay up late at night, they wake up multiple times per night, and it's a restless sleep, and they start taking like magnesium to help with their sleep. Oh, well, now I feel less stressed. Oh, means I'm not binging it anymore. Or I start doing this. Oh, I'll take this supplement. Well, might as well start walking 10,000 steps then. Or like taking this like thing now. Oh, well, let's try and eat a little bit healthier. Because you've started with something so easy to manage and so easy to do. It's an easy win to then build up onto something else. And it's just like what James Clear says about stackable habits. Okay, start with supplements. Okay, now you're getting sleeping a little bit better. Well, lowers your stress, improves your mood. Then you can start from there, build into like, okay, walking more. Oh, I'm walking more and taking these supplements. Okay, let's try and like check out for more protein or watch my calories. Oh, then next thing it builds and builds and builds. Rather than starting with like the most intimidating thing for some people is going to the gym. Right? Why are you going to start with the most intimidating thing that is the hardest thing for you right now? What's the easiest thing for you right now? And go from there. So it's almost like the inverted pyramid, so to speak. If the supplements are were at the top, then the nutrition, training, or whatever way you want to go about it, flip it around. Remember when we done that leg extension? Yeah. And we broke the pin. I still got the clips, but like, yeah, even trainers underestimate how hard their intensity level is. And like, how many trainers have we trained or been training with who say they're training hard and then they experience what training hard is. So yeah, beginners don't really need to think about, okay, I'm going to take to failure all the time, but they should have a noticeable effort into their training. Like if they're after a set, they need to compose themselves, or like, oh fuck, okay, I need to take a second to like reorientate myself after like a leg press or hack squats or something. But if they just like finish a set and it's their last set of that exercise and they're just like, okay, cool, next one, they need to really think about, okay, what's going on here? I need to really look, am I training hard enough, or could I have done better in that set? Toning does exist as a cop-out for what they are afraid to say. And they're afraid to usually say they need to lose some body fat and they need to build some muscle tissue. Toning is just this beat around the bush, like, I know what you mean, you know what you mean, why are we saying toning?
I know you. You know you. And I know you know that I know you.
Tell me what you really want to be saying. Like, we know you need to lose some body fat. We know you need to build some muscle tissue. That's with everybody. Personally, for me, I think it's the extremes of everything. Like, why do we have to go so far into like eating more vegetables that we need to make almost like a religion out of it, like veganism, or then go all the way to the other end and go completely carnivore and like, okay, like vegetables bad, fiber's bad, and like, and then people are having to backtrack on one way and then backtrack on the other. It's like, why can you not just be happy in the middle? Cool, I like to drink beer, but then I can also get shredded. Cool, like why not? Like, there's the plague of fitness is saying one thing is so completely one way that there's no way back. What do the most successful clients have in common?
Yeah. And you also already did a video about this, but yeah, so go for it. What do you think?
I actually commonly think that a lot of them may appear that they have their shit together, but they don't. They really don't. Like some of my clients who have gotten in the best shape for them possible, they have really big aspects of their lives that they're not holding it together. And for them that feels like the biggest mountain for them. But then they commonly use fitness as an escape. And they use that as a way to help climb said mountain. Whether it's in like a relationship or work stress, they all rally behind using fitness as a way to climb that mountain. I think at the start, very strict. And then as trust is built with the client, the strictness comes off. Because you want that client to just do everything you ask at the very start, and you do it really well. And then as that trust is built with that client, it becomes less and less strict because you know they can do it. For example, like one client who's done multiple shoots. The first time we'd done the shoot together, I was a bit of an asshole. and I was strict, and I was just telling him straight all the time. But now I know he's done it and he's got it in him. I've got that trust in him where he's like, okay, he's not really tracking accurately, or he's missing a few days on here and there, but I know he can turn it on. So when it's time for that goal setting and really time to push it, he can turn it on and get it done. Still,
Like, know what it is. You're saying.
what, find a relationship?
That's why. But
this will be different now because I'm going to plan a photo shoot for next year. And the people who I have in my life now who don't cause me as much stress, it'll be very interesting to see how I react now. But also with the ADHD medication, which helps lower my perceived stress because I'm able to do more work, which then allows me feeling less overwhelmed with the amount of work I have to do. It'll be interesting to see if I go back into some binge eating habits, which, to be fair, since this year of being self-employed, it's not been there at all for the whole 11 months, if not coming up to 12 months. So this proves for me is I'm the product of my own environment. If my environment is very stressful with people, I'm very stressed, and I'm having to manage them and if I have to manage a certain aspect of myself to be around them, that then leaks into me binge eating or whatever I'm doing. What I've found and seen, also a bit of myself, is like goals shift, and they also priorities shift, but then also what they were doing was too intense for too long, and they've not seen like a long-term plan around it. So they've started training and dieting like for like a really intense period with no real aftercare or anything around that. So I think they're doing all this work that's so intense and it's struggling for time, and things are outside of their life is falling apart. Fitness is not actually helping their outside life. Fitness is almost becoming a hindrance to their outside life. So then like, oh, if I have to keep this up, then my relationships are going to suffer, or this is going to suffer. So then, okay, well, how do I get back more time? Well, stop doing my 20,000 steps per day and 5 times a week gym training. It's like, no, fitness should be the opposite. Fitness should be helping that aspect of your life, not making it a hindrance. So when I think people drop off when they started fitness, is they've started off at too intense of a plan or too intense of a expectation of themselves to hold such a high standard for themselves, and no real plan to then work in life and not work in, like, find that balance between fitness and life. Do I have enough time for this? Not caring about their clients. That's like the biggest one. Like, if I'm more interested in making sure a client pays over, right, are they actually doing the things I asked? Okay, I could worry about payments later once it comes to a point, but like if I'm more concerned, like, wait, hey, you've not paid, versus, hey, you've not tracked for a few days, how are you doing? Like, you've not spoken in a few days, are you okay? I've not heard from you for a few days, what's going on? Rather than, oh, well, they're still paying me, I'm not gonna care. That's a big red flag. And if you're not a big red flag in trainer, it's actually is not speaking to your clients. Like if you can't have a laugh with your trainer, if you can't make jokes with your trainer, like if you can't send a meme to them and think, hey, this is you, like that's for me a red flag. I couldn't not do my job if I could not have a laugh with my clients. Like I couldn't. It would be being a coach is one of the best jobs in the world, but if you cannot have a laugh with them, or you feel as a client you cannot have a laugh with your trainer, that's a bit of a red flag.